I guess maybe to start, any updates on the team news from midweek?
No updates. All still the same. So everyone got through quite well from the game. Good performance, but thankfully everyone's all right and ready for the game tomorrow.
And heading into the last game of the year, how are you feeling? Have you had a chance to sort of reflect on this block and how the team's done so far?
Look, there's always that reflection of what we can improve, what's good, what the squad needs, what individuals need. But I think after probably the weekend, that'll be a good chance to sort of take a little bit of a break and reflect and use that time to think of again what went really well, what do we need to continue to work on, and just start to plan for the next part of the season. But it's going to come very quickly, and we want to finish off on a positive note. We know we've got a tough opponent on the weekend, and then after that full-time whistle, then we'll start to look back and see what we can improve for the future.
Yeah, and obviously it's quite a long winter break. I know you said it will go quickly, but do you have plans as a team as to what that will look like? You going to go away at all? Are you going to be based here?
I think we'll just be based here because it is quite a quick turnaround to that first FA Cup game. So we'll use our time here. We shouldn't drop off too much. They'll have their programs to keep them going. And it is a chance for them also to reset, any niggles, and also mentally, because they have taken on a lot of information. So just a chance to sort of, for the players especially, to just not think about football as much and just take that break, and then we'll be back in the new year and ready for the second part of the season.
And just finally, I wanted to ask about Bruna. We've seen her used out wide, but also centrally in more recent games. I wanted to ask what you thought about using her in those two different areas of the pitch, and maybe like the benefits between the different positions she's been able to play in for you. Yeah,
look, that's the quality that she possesses. So she's good in those sort of tight areas and between lines. So if you use her on the outside, she's got the ability to step inside and create those sort of little rotations just to make it a little bit more difficult for the opponent. When she receives, that's her quality. So we want to try have players that can play numerous positions, especially when there's injuries might strike. That you need to be able to be adaptable, and so that's what we're trying to teach as many of them as possible. So not just her, but we've had other players that play in multiple positions, and she done really well on Wednesday night.
What do you make of the big WSL winter break? Do you think this is a good thing on every level? A bit of a shame to lose momentum, or is it the rest you need, or a bit of all of those?
Look, it's hard to say. It is what it is. So we'll use the time to give the girls a chance to freshen up physically and mentally. If we had to keep playing, that would be no issue as well. We just continue doing what we're doing. But I don't think it is a bad thing. It's not that big of a break. From this weekend in less than a month, we're pretty much back out there playing in the FA Cup, and we know there's a lot of games coming after. So we'll just worry about tomorrow's game, and then we'll take that break and then be ready to go once we're back.
You're going to be fifth after the first 10 games, whatever happens, and of course already safely into the last 8 of the League Cup. How satisfied with all of that are you in this your first season here in England, Dario?
Look, I am satisfied. Just not so much with if we take the results and the qualification into the League Cup. I think also just the evolution of the team. So where we've started from and how we've progressed, and we've faced a couple hurdles, and we've been challenged at times where performances were maybe a little bit down, and it's all just that experience. And I think we're starting to learn how to deal with the new pressure of being towards the top, and sometimes in the weeks prior we're playing, for example, we're playing Arsenal at the Emirates and we're above them in the ladder, and and we wanted to stay there. So it's all these experiences and everything that they've taken on. I think the girls have done a really, really good job. So many compliments to the team. But we want to finish again tomorrow on a positive, and we know we've got a very tough matchup in Tottenham.
The goals have been nicely spread around. There's Seke, Kirby, Paris, some others. Are you happy with the attacking product?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think that was the big aim as well, to get people in as many goal-scoring opportunities as possible, and not to be too sort of predictable where the goals are always coming from, or in a sort of just a simple form. So we want to be unpredictable, especially in that final third, and try to have as many people contributing. So they've done tremendously well, and hopefully tomorrow again there's a couple goal scorers.
Well, indeed. You've also conceded almost as many as you've scored. Is that always going to be a byproduct of your attacking brave style, or is that an area perhaps for improvement in the next month as you get ready for part two?
Look, take away sort of the 2 games against Arsenal and Chelsea. That's probably where we conceded the mass majority of the goals. I think after that we've only conceded 5 and 7. So that Arsenal, that was just an off night for us. We were poor. We weren't ready for the occasion, and teams like that will punish you. Against Chelsea, they possess a lot of quality. They create many chances. Again, we were at fault for a couple of them. So it's all part of the learning process. I think every phase we will improve on and we can get better in. And look, it's not to say that we haven't focused defensively. We're trying to instill a way of playing, but also defensively we want to be solid, be hard to score against. But it's sort of a byproduct of the way we're playing and learning that there will be some tough learnings, and we've gone through them now. And we hope that this weekend, and especially once we come back, that we become more and more improved each week.
With Spurs the side below you, win this game and you open a huge gap between you, the top 5, and the rest.
Look, again, I'm not looking into it too much. Again, that the ladder is, like I probably say every single week when I'm asked about it, it's only relevant at the end. So we know it's a tough game. It's our 3rd game this week, same as Spurs. So tough week to finish, tough opponent to finish against. But we want to play a good game. We haven't lost at home, so we want to continue that record. And we know it's going to be a really entertaining game, 2 attacking teams. So I think it'll be a good showcase for the WSL.
Well, finally, for me, I was going to ask, what do you expect from the Spurs? What type of game do you think they're going to give you?
I think they're going to press. They're very good at pressing. They won the ball. They set good pressing traps. They want to build up. They're also dangerous in transition. So they have a lot of facets of their game that they're very, very good at. Good coach, good players. So we know it's going to be very tough. They also, like us, want to finish on a positive. I'm sure every team this weekend would want to finish before the break on a good note. So we have to be prepared. We have to be ready, and we look forward to the challenge.